Hello and welcome to the brand new Cross-Button VR Sliced working title, where in each episode we serve you a slice of VR goodness. Joining me tonight, as always, is my VR bandmate himself, Reese, and tonight we're going to talk to you all about STARWAVE. Words of creators themselves, STARWAVE launches you into a cosmic voyage of high-energy music and exhilarating freeform movement. Feel the rhythm of the universe as you soar through distant galaxies, bringing colour and light, riding up wave of energy for a daily rush of interstellar euphoria, and there's no subscription required. Says all, Reese, doesn't it?
Yep, that's a good bit. No subscription required, one fee, you get to play. That's what we like.
So, Reese, STARWAVE is a rhythm game. Ultimately, at its heart, it's a rhythm game. And you like rhythm games. What do you think of this one?
I'm a big fan of rhythm games, and this one, I think the first thing that stood out to me when I first loaded it up and went straight in was just how bright it is. It's a flash flood of colour, which I'm going to use out. I'm going to steal an album title from somewhere. Figure that one out yourself. But yeah, it's literally that. It's just so bright, and the way it kind of does make you move through the stars and the sky, it looks really good. It's a lot happening visually, but it's not bad in any way when all this visually, it looks good. I think it's the brightness that was kind of what made me go, whoa, this is a lot.
Yeah, I completely agree. And in terms of, it's not overwhelming though for everything that it presents you with, and it's quite, for a rhythm game, it's quite a simple rhythm game in terms of there's no fail mode. There's no real difficulty. It's all about how much you want to challenge yourself and how much you want to put in it, how much if you want to go beat the scores. It presents you a leaderboard at the end of each level. And it mixes it up a little bit in terms of you get different things that you need to hit. There's different things you just need to hit the right spaces. You've got bits where you need to almost like violently hit items as the asteroids and stuff come towards you. And there's a bit of aiming and stuff in there. It just is well...
Yeah, when you hit the asteroids, yeah.
And it's well balanced. Balance is not the right word, but you know what I mean. It's like there's good variety in there in terms of, and the same in terms of the modes. So there's 3 main modes. You've got journey mode, which is like just your typical like career mode and something like this. So you explore, and at the end of each level you're trying to unlock different constellations. It's all about star constellations, and they build up as you go.
And they look absolutely great, don't they? Like when you get to each one, you see that constellation in that headset. It's just... yeah, it's amazing. The first time you see that, you'll be like, whoa, that's really cool.
Yeah, and then as well as the journey, you've also got your daily voyage, and I think this is a really good way of playing it because you go in and you're immediately presented with your daily voyage, which is I think 3 levels that you have to then go and complete, and it's all about, again, just going through, getting your high scores. You get a reward for every day that you achieve, and it kind of gives you extra rewards and points as you come in each day, and you get a streak for the daily voyages that you complete, so making you want to come back. And you then also have Stargazer mode, which is just basically you can go into these worlds and these planets and gaze at the constellations that you've unlocked in a really like chilled out environment. It's not so much playing the game, it's just going in and experiencing it, which is very, very nice. But a rhythm game is only as good as its soundtrack, Reese, and I feel like you're the person to talk about the sound.
So, I mean, again, it's not anything like where you're going to go, oh, I know that song. That's a song I've danced to the club in. Does anyone go to clubs anymore? But yeah, it's a soundtrack I'm enjoying. I've liked it. I'd say it's very suited for people that like electronic music, drum and bass, dubstep, stuff like that. Each song, some can be quite punchy, but others are more synth wave. So there is a real good mix of electronic music in this game. I wouldn't say there's, but like I said, I've not seen anything that's going to make you go, oh, that's a song I know. I love this band, or I love this group. That's the only thing I've not noticed so far, which I'm fine with as long as the music's good, and I have been enjoying the music on this one, so happy to say.
And it feels like they're working with a specific partnership with Epidemic Sound, who basically is enabling content creators to create their music and to use them within the games to make it much easier for sharing and things like that. So they've not gone for known artists, they've gone for something a bit
pretty
more
good, actually.
simple.
Yeah, that is good.
And obviously, if you're playing a rhythm game, you're going to compare it to a game. I think for me, the immediate thoughts I have in this is basically the perfect synthesization That's not the word that I want to use, but I think it's
That's
what
a bit of a weird
in terms of it is the perfect like mixture of Beat Saber and Synth Riders. You just basically you've got a bit of Beat Saber in here in terms of the ones essentially you have to experience this world in, and then you've got a bit of Synth Riders where you have to then ride some of the kind of cosmic
the dust,
I don't know what you call
whatever
it, the
it
cosmic
is.
dust or whatever.
Yeah, that sounds like something illegal, doesn't it? Cosmic dust.
But I mean, it doesn't feel like a rip off of either one. It seems like a compliment to each, and it's like the perfect mixture of the two.
Yeah, I think you can definitely see the inspiration drawn from both games, but you can also sense the originality in this as well. And I think one thing that I really wanted to mention was how great the vibration or haptics are in the actual, controllers. They feel great, like when you're going along the actual dust. I don't know how they've managed to do the vibration control on that, but it almost feels like you're having this pulse going through the cosmic dust, which we're now calling it that. That's what it's called now, everyone. But yeah, that was one of the things I really liked. And hitting the asteroids and then seeing them explode when you slice the actual orbs that come towards you and they explode into like fireworks in a sense. It all looks great. And I think that's the biggest takeaway I've had from this game is just how great it all looked when all this is happening. And I can find a lot of stuff like this quite overwhelming in VR when there's a lot going on around your eyes. But somehow I've not found this overwhelming. I found it quite, I wouldn't say subtle because that's not really the word for it, but it's easy on the eyes even though there's a lot happening.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. And I think overall they've done a very, very good job of this game. It's out now. It is $24.99 if you're in the US, and I think $19.99 in the UK, but we don't have the UK pricing to confirm that at the moment. We do have an affiliate code, and we will attach the link to this episode, so if you are interested, you will get 10% off, and you will be supporting us. So that is STARWAVE. I think we both enjoyed it in agreement, Reese.
Yep, definitely.
One that we recommend, and we hope that you enjoy. And that's this slice over. We will hopefully see you next time with another game or another topic. Another 10 minutes or less. Thank you for joining us. Please hit like and subscribe, and goodbye for now.